Hey, so today I'm talking about something I'm calling students can share everything. Okay, so not literally physical items, but any piece of work that they create in class is a great opportunity to get students interacting. It makes them feel great about themselves when they can share something that they've created, and it puts more value into their work that they do, and they'll try harder if you create that culture. So I have here a quick lesson that I just posted on my Teachers Pay Teachers, and we're going to kind of go through and I'm going to talk about what I mean. Students can literally share everything. Okay. So this is my stations. Each of these would be a station. I would print out about 5 copies, each of these papers, and I would put them in a little vanilla folder, put them around the classroom, and students would go to station. So as they're going through these stations, they're filling out their station notes, okay? So after the Constitutional Convention station, they would have about 2 minutes. They would fill out one key fact, another key fact, and then they would draw a quick 15-second symbol, okay? They would fill out this whole thing for each of the 5 stations. After stations are over, it's an opportunity for students to go around and share, all right, class, you can split them up in so many different ways by height, by shoe color, by birthday, by seasons that they were born. If they were born on an even day, if they were born on an odd day. Sometimes you can do age. So many different ways to split up students. The list goes on and on. Hair length was one I just thought of. So, okay, get together by the season of your birthday, summer, fall, spring, winter, and share one key fact that you wrote about after the Constitutional Convention. If you like the key fact that somebody just shared, write it down. Okay, you can do that for each of the key facts. You can have them share the picture that they drew. Drew your picture and explain one reason why you drew that picture. Okay. You can share that. At the bottom, I said at the back of the paper, summarize what you learned from the Federalist stations. You can have students get together and share their summary. They can share with their shoulder partner. Okay, they can share with someone that sits behind them. You can have 1 or 2 students share their summary out to the class. Okay, you can have partners share their summary, and then the partners decide who had the better summary, and then that person shares their summary out to the class. Okay, so many different ways to share. Students should be sharing something every 5 to 10 minutes, either with each other or with the class. Okay, then this is the comic strip activity that students do after their stations. I would have them use their notes to help them create the comic strip. They're thinking about, with the Federalist, the states are nervous that the Constitution makes the central government too strong and too similar to a monarchy. How do the Federalists address that? The Anti-Federalists are working on their own propaganda. Address that in your comic strip. And then Federalists fear what could happen if the Articles of Confederation remain. Okay, these are all things that they should take into consideration while doing their comic strip. While working on their comic strip, they can work independently, they can work in pairs, or they can work in groups. I think this is more of a pairs independent activity, and I would pull a small group to work with me at the front of the classroom, students who might need a little extra help to get through the comic strip activity. Every couple minutes, you can pause. All right, class, take a second, share with your shoulder partner your favorite picture that you've drawn so far. You can do that every couple minutes. At the end, you can have the class show and tell their comic strips. You can have them get in groups and share their comic strips. You can have them pick their favorite picture. You can challenge them to create a funny comic strip and share their funniest picture. All of these are examples of students sharing. So that's why I said students should literally be sharing, and they can share everything.